history,
a planetary change.
I take the days as they come. I was raised in the ways of the drum. I don't know what I'm running away from, but I smoke a lot of bomb, it helps me to stay numb. Trying to make sense of this fable we call light. Trying to transmit 2 tables in a mic. Claim you're able, yet you don't know what it's like to rumble. Live by the laws of the jungle. Rumble and thunder, I come up from the under. It's been a long time now, I gotta feed my hunger. Watching my back because evil it is among us. The people in control are the same people who hung us. I also try to keep a close eye on my rivals. Awareness is the key in this game for survival. You know as well as I know it's all a part of our primal instincts. The process of evolution in sync. Not asking for a reason why I'm praying to no holy shit. Child of the jungle, I make tracks through the foliage. Roll me up a stogie, sit back and reflect as the cold sweat rolls down the back of my neck. I penetrate the mist with the staff of my fist. I feel the snakes hiss, every day is a risk. As I sink in deeper than the depths of the Congo, my movements are soothed by the sounds of the bongo.
Walking through this
jungle abyss,
it's a mystery.
How the history,
planetary change. Walking through this
jungle abyss,
it's a mystery.
How the history of planetary change.
My reaction is uplifted when I release the proper ingredients on my examination. Mental contemplation causes me to think about life in our existence. Forms a question mark as I spark a flame. The voice inside of me is the same. It's a game of the swinging pendulum. Creation of the unequal manifestation of truth. I dig my own grave till I contact with the roots. My purpose on earth is worth my motivation. Facing a blockade to escapade. A jungle abyss, filling this blank page with thoughts. A blood clot that needs to be popped. I'll blast my way through this mystery till the answers are revealed. Peeling back the surface to rebuild the worth, the worthless. Recollections intertwine, fusion down my spine now. Am I a vandal, a megalith, leaving your carcass dangling in a world of dust? I bust the seams in your cranium crack. Better move back before the attack smacks upside of your head, leaving your brain dead. It's a mystery. What is the history of infinite stories? The pendulum swings of dynamic oppositions. My position, jungle abyss, this intuition. Walking through this
jungle abyss,
it's a mystery.
How the history,
planetary change. Walking through this
jungle abyss,
it's a mystery.
How the history,
planetary change.
jungle abyss,
Walking through this, walking through this,
jungle abyss,
walking through this, walking through this,
jungle abyss, walking through this,
jungle abyss,
walking through this, walking through this,
jungle abyss,
walking through this, walking through this,
jungle abyss,
walking through this, walking through this,
jungle abyss,
walking through this.
I'm a dog running through the jungle with a hoodie, and if I catch up and down 15.
It's the beginning of the night, exhausted from the day, about to hit the lights and fall asleep. Underneath the sheets they cover me, 2 inches thick. A blanket sounds to me like bliss. Clock reads 11:15. By this time I'm anxious to leave behind this cold world of conscious, where I can say hello to my princess. I remember last time we met on a night much like this, with an ever-calming silence in the air. You could even hear a pin drop, and I did. Soon I felt her breath, she blew a kiss, and from there it all made sense. She knew me well enough and how I think. Now if tonight's the night we meet, I don't intend on waking up. I wish for another dance with her tonight, after meeting in my sleep only 1 year ago. But still I've yet to learn the name of whom I call the most beautiful senorita seen with my eyes closed. I wish for another dance with her tonight, after meeting in my sleep only 1 year year ago. But still I've yet to learn the name of whom I call the most beautiful senorita seen with my eyes closed. It's now a couple hours past my bedtime, and I'm now swimming in the deepest part of REM sleep. I doggy paddle, head sunken in my pillow with no wish of floating shallow to the surface, and it's her who holds the closest place into my heart, but from afar. You think I give a damn what the world thinks? Right here is where I found the only one that loves me. So where'd you go, Princessa? I've been searching too long. I surely misses her, she misses me. This is where I lose my sanity. The story of a man disappointed one night, but made happy once again by the smile on her face. I wish for another dance with her tonight, after meeting in my sleep only 1 year ago. But still I've yet to learn the name of whom I call the most beautiful senorita seen with my eyes closed. I wish for another dance with her tonight, after meeting in my sleep only 1 year ago. But still I've yet to learn the name of whom I call the most beautiful senorita seen with my eyes closed. I wish for another dance, I wish for another. I wish for another dance with her tonight. I wish for another dance with whom I call the most beautiful senorita seen with my eyes closed. Cause sometimes a man's only companion are the thoughts in his own head. A true story told firsthand by the individual of experience. La la Princessa.
It's like gravity, pulling out the blood from your anatomy. A tragedy, flesh wounds raw and raggedy from fucking with the family.
Irritating, MCs can't alliterate. Your freestyle ain't flowing, it's like a cripple on some figure skates.
Obliterate, and while you do your spitting, yo, we irrigate the audience with audio. It's obvious, you got to go.
Can't be fucking with the Q or the B5 to Stratophone. Why the fuck doesn't anybody rhyme no more?
I don't know, I thought you're supposed to give them what they paid for. A real show, you lip syncing hoes will get the steel toe.
I still flow like a street prophet.
Pickpocket,
Pimp prostitutes,
constitutes the way we gonna rock is
rollers. Give the people in the crowd a little bonus and let them know these MCs on the stage ain't their opponents.
Tired of shows when fools get out of hand and bust components. Throw your hands up for the illest motherfucking microphone is.
This is a moment to charge. We in contention for that big dance. I flip on my stance for the Pacific Stock Exchange and the unemployment claims by supplying monthly payments to survive and entertainment with the help from acquisitions. The traditional programmer analyst. Better this, you catch a hazardous. Don't test the further when he's rapping this describable theorem. See my vocal through the mic is like serum to the venom that's deadly. I'm steadily flipping the rhymes unregistered, and who could testament for the messenger? It's Mercury, I'm luminous, moving the crowd that stays true to this by getting to the point, defining what deeply rooted is.
Puffin' on some dank, I'm what's known as a think tank. Lyrically, I make them walk the plank. Yo, I'm the irate microphone pirate, heavyweight contender, never-ending hip-hop incarnate.
Today's South Bay underground correspondent. Do what I gotta do to keep alive, proud respondent. Reacting to our self-expression. In fact, it's a lesson.
The ultimate answer to your question: who is the top choice of them all?
When we be rocking on the mics or on the walls, whatever saw, yo, who is the top choice of them all?
From when you wake up in the morning all the way to last call for alcohol, who gon' be up in this for the long haul?
For all y'all who badly need a dose of reassurance that currently we the crew with massive endurance.
Security insurance for your reoccurring incidents. Your system were a dose like diabetics needed insulin.
Diminishing, you say you pop the bullshit, just the minimum. I'm finishing, cause y'all don't know the time y'all need a citizen.
Reconfigure, refine the art to pay the dividends and profits.
The chance of dollars in our pockets once was microscopic. Now it's feasible to us, but most grateful a miracle.
Spiritual awareness, literally put it into suckers acting careless. I just observe and watch them fade away like it's Anis.
Can't compare this to the West coming savage.
Yo, it's like the best against the average, unimaginable. Like two Latinos holding capital,
Maintaining it, make day-to-day imagination actual until it all seems naturally real because it has to be
hardcore. The
hardcore.
underground chapter is where the masters be.
For the conclusion, caption, plot, destruction, captain's log contains insane maneuvers, losing losers, abusers, zero, foul, rip, guts. Natural causes, pause the movement, silicon figures, lost, tossing chaos, modern holocaust. Money signs, reway my way, slay the prey before I must determine skill, pill, back, the flesh, mesh, use this nocturnal's journal, page floats, round page, urban turpentine to get rid of stains. Front page, rage, rising like quickly stands with dime, man sticks of dynamite, exploding eyes, elements of the hype. You're unripe to be accused of false accusation, advertised by a battle rap mat, cleaning my feet totally to a head, stopping inside mind rap, rolling over the path you thought brought the light to St. Joseph. It's a pastime just like the rhyme. I'm dining carcasses with access, just pass OVA, low class, in no delay. You will pay happily, sadly, but some way. One day you owe me, I forever owe you, and I regret. So who they ask? The sinister, the devil's minister, coming, uncommon, human, harmon, in harmony, containing ingredients in greed. By dungeon to the balcony, sun rinsing, finishing by sight of moon outside or in a room. I believe till I decease, piece by piece I unleash like a tornado, aka the communicating weirdo.
There's a massive destruction coming from St. Joseph. Massive destruction coming from St. Joseph. There's a massive destruction coming from St. Joseph. St. Joseph setting off massive destruction.
Like cholesterol, without cholesterol. Like cholesterol, like cholesterol, without cholesterol. Without cholesterol, like cholesterol, without cholesterol. Like cholesterol, like cholesterol, without cholesterol. Without cholesterol.
Every time I walk into the scene, filled with a bunch of appeal, fulfill the MCs that start to creep with the beat into the side of a freestyle hot seat. Watch me wait and see as I'm calmly rapping, attacking for the mic check. Must I inspect, intellect, reject, respect, natural reacting, internal instincts. You blink, I think they sink, imprint, repeat, defeat, impeach, indulge our thoughts into the St. Joseph ring king. We swing, revolve, visual, 76 ball, petrol, gas, etc. Octane, gasoline, mescaline, medicine, feed, crawl. You're small, never correcting your flaws. Non-professional, there's a decimal, but look out. Oh, here comes an incorrectional amount of cement to indent, imprint your mental comments. Competent, honest, honor, I'm in this irrelevant intelligence. Pressing this half resistance, for instance, you missed it. Here comes a swift kick, leg lift, weightless, impatience, kiss asses, massive destruction, simply causing mind to malfunction, induction, inducing to my shrine, producing thoughts faster than you can read or write. Despite who's right, the sights you're wrong, belong to the Plano, same-o, lame-o, refinishing styles contained with Drano. What's up with these whack bows? Flow, the route goes strictly backstabber, strolling on Jacob's ladder. What a crabber, crabby attitude batter, wanna be tester, containing a rhyme full of gestures, obtaining, regaining, rearranging into further detail. I smell the rat in the back of the core. We soar into more, we score. Your styles are bored and done with the sore thumb. I run into the spiritual recitals with reptiles, marble granite or latex tiles. You're on trial, child. That tribulate, calculate, forbate the world experience that demonstrate demanding, rapidly expanding immediately to the cycle starts commanding, deciding upon first decision of vision, divisions with exclamations into the world of temptation. Causes soul evaporation, still your mind remains deep into concentration. Deliver us from evil in the sequel of people that I seek will survive, while of course the corpse shall arrive, become all in the force. This life to recite what's right, all might get a fight, get up, you'll get knocked out tonight. That's right, overall always pushing it, doing it tight.
Massive destruction coming from St. Joseph. There's a massive destruction coming from St. Joseph. St. Joseph setting off massive destruction.
Like cholesterol, without cholesterol. when I molested y'all.
The notion is still controversial. Some philosophers argue, others like myself stay close to the truth. Plugged in the ultimate plan, at peace in the house of worship, tearing down the enemy's strongholds. Boasters of themselves, much later they'll understand the search for maturity. So I'll carry out the social to the extent of living simple. I'd rather be simple, not to say that it will never become stale or destructive. Every day becomes sharper within the long duration. In view of all the structural and psychological obstacles that interfere with the establishment and survival crystallized, yet people are still struggling to understand their meaning, experimenting with answers. Increasingly I realize the transition before I become emotionally paralyzed. This is the mission. In addition, the friction has my scars bleeding. Steel blades are waiting for my hands as I grasp, running laps around my mind. Before I make this decision, I won't abide to suicide physically, because mentally it's an ongoing battle. Now beyond the guard wall, the protective reflex centering on this at dawn, penetrating her force field of probing objects. Better clean death than dirty life, she said, but I silenced you with a glance, delayed in a trance until they entered in the enlistment phase. Thought they could escape, but the realm was amplified. The realm of realism is prophesied. I rise with the dead in Christ as a child inspired. Numerous passage in the classic, sought in the descriptions given. I am a seeker after God, attempting and affecting with obedience and worship. Incense burning, offering my soul to the Most High. We are metallic, not like die-cast metal, swearing in opposition before infants began to ask, take off your mask. Simple, you remain distorted. Get behind me, you in my focus. Abort sedition and enter the mission field. The cold rail lays pale. The rain smells like acid, rapid taking up unrented space. Unrented space. The rain smells like acid, rapid taking up unrented space. Unrented space.
Yeah, in Critical, California, situation critical. Feel it, be real with it. Feel it, be real with it. Feel it, be real with it. Situation critical. critical. My window, roll up bullets, bouncing off pitiful. Proofing to put it in your drawers, visible. Back collapse on my trap jaws, indigo. Intros to the bloodstream mental drool. Syllable dribbles over instrumental. Brainwave signals, slugs are chastised, ridicule. Directing air traffic, bullets to blow the head off your tempo. To keep it simple, you're never invincible. Sharpen up your skills and rituals. Circular, circulatory, through correlates. My tongue swivels. Chisel you hard-headed individuals. Jackhammer, you whack bammer. Skull in the physical. Hard bread, fed lit when I was little. Grew up with the sunflower. Before I bust a dope round, I sniff lines of gunpowder. This spit at you, many fools. This means you, and you. My rhymes are 12 gauge, you little nickel-plated 22.
Excuse me, pardon me, there's an art in me. You'd have to track to reveal a parody. My mode's too hip. Go ahead on and hop into my 99 Cerebral SS 455 big block, swerving gridlock on 880 around 420. So you know the time of Vela rhyme. It's about as lofty as any, determined on how I detonate. Like just last year, I was on the under. Bombing, dispatching flows in a package to duck MCs cause I slew they con. On a dime of the seal being broken, started smoking, blew they mind. Manhunt, arrested, contested, 5150. Brought in a doctor to back me up. Locked me up at Agnews in a padded room, writing lines on the wall. Psychoanalysts convey I got limited time on the ticker. Diagnosed with the virus cause every year I got sicker. Tried to give me the picture and my thoughts that I perish. Primary to my request, a new scenery. What the hell, this is my verse. So I compose myself into Houdini. Situation critical.
Situation critical. San Jose, 408. Days Men Empire and the Under Bomber clique. Days Men, yes, I declare to be. Label me diversity, am I unisonically? Taking and breaking the wax, sublime and inclined to rap on any 4-track. I react in this manner, not an egotistical outlander. The standards have clearly been dealt by commercial grammar with a style that wasn't felt. So I offer little help because I'm humble in my ways. So I began to tell the truth about the styles nowadays. And the truth sparked ambition of one's underground comprehension of every own mission completed. I cannot repeat it, styles deleted, styles stop seated. I'm not flamboyant or conceited. I take a pause, I needed to take a breather. And only at my will's leisure, I commit microphone seizures. Probing the minds of the weak for diatribe rhyme seek to destroy whack decoys of MCs who are boys. Motherfuckers acting lazy, concepting biting rhymes after the words are yours to begin with. I hate your whack opinion. My subatomic dominion rules the dimensions. Inching, excelling parameters. I refers to San Jose's rhyming blur. Critical situated surge.
Extraterrestrial, critical, situation celestial. Western, wanna set where the sun does. What is where the buzz comes from. Fumigate, revolve till I dissolve. Purposely, my position is visualized, you worthlessly. Realize the word you speak urgently. Critical state of emergency, I'm on chill mode. Counting forms of currency, work with me on this esoteric examination. Microanalyze, it's atomic explosive. S.O.N.E, nemesis or your best of friend. Let's begin. A whole new labyrinth entering. When the time strikes 12 o'clock on a full moon, I consume the proper instruments and combine elements. It's elementary. Your fundamentals should get broken down while facing this deadly combination. Critical situation.
For DJs to claim that as good artists as John Lennon is absolutely ridiculous in my mind. The Beatles will always have the Beatles. The Beatles are going to last forever. Where these DJs, I think they'll be gone in 10 years' time.
We will be here forever. Do you understand? Forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. We will be here forever. Do you understand that? Get what I'm saying? Forever. 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 Get back!
know where I'm from, if you know who I am. Some of y'all might not know me though. I've about had it up to here, my zero tolerance has maximized. No more pools, this is not just the first night, supposed to be petrified. Colonize, revitalize, unified styles, so utilize. Don't lie, you know you got a bite on my city, no need to apologize. Don't cry, don't even dry your eye, don't even blink or you get sucker punch. In hip hop, you can't be shy, you get respect when you specify. Your residence in the signify your manner, that's how you put it down. This culture holds the crown in this town of bringing innovative sounds. You can check yourself before you talk shit. You do me that favor, make sure your city is better than mine and you perfected that style that I gave you. Fuck catchy metaphors or gimmicky phrases. Forget about being down, I'd rather fall down instead of falling up. This is what you should consider an orthodox style. No need for a specific concept, just verse after verse I disperse. Let my mind fall freely into a frenzy of commotion. Messiah brings the potion, I disperse, I shall retire.
Yo, man, I'm gonna get my head cut off. You know what I'm saying? Epicenter broadcast, FTA, San Jose. Fuck. While I beam through the days of yesteryear, I'm consistently pestered by the lack of activity within my general area. The dopest rappers in the state gravitate toward the 408, less often than to be considered worthwhile. Some of us have learned through trial and error, and the rest were probably just born alert. From my skateboard to my pizza a-go-go shirt, I put in work to produce products that provoke the population's appreciation. And if I fail to serve my community, I'll gladly cease to exist, except for my constant showing up in local spots. Just forget I mentioned it. Caught between the bay and some hills, we make use of free intelligence to instill thoughts of conscious concept, even when random, pretty direct. Most of the time, there's a thin line between city and state, and I'm prone to cross it quite often, and I'm sure we're perfectly able to put a crush on most hometown heroes. 94089 to 95132, Sunnyvale to San Jose. For me, it's all the same, and I've named it home. 100% homegrown audio blog love.
Bass in rotation, I write beats as if a daily operation was to grab this microphone and compose words. My elevation redefining my purpose on this planet Earth. Sub-levitation, felt levitated since birth. This may be the first time I figure out what it's worth. It's an encounter that may change your whole outlook. Lost pages of a mysterious book, a Megabusive event. I esoterize, S-T-Y-L-E, Messiah. Colonization of an empire. Feeling it, illin' it, may be this encounter with countless rounds. Found writing electrons through sound. Say town, we travel with words. The explanation most definitely heard. Broadcasting live in your local tape deck. All I see are beats, lyrics, and blank checks.
Finding my purpose in this land, standing as a man, concealed by the ruthless hands of always wanting more. I'm standing at the door, wondering if I'll make it, or will I have to take it? I mean, this urge, it's like I just can't shake it. Anger and frustration, just a portion of what I'm facing. Trying to make my way on a pedestal. Am I acting just a fool for what I think will bring me happiness? It's lonely in the abyss, swimming within sorrow, hoping for a better tomorrow, but then it all crashes down. I see my face with a frown more often than not. The morality rots away in a demonic type of way. I set it straight, away from the problems of everyday living. It's a given this time will come that I would have to face my reflection. A complexion of purity will be gladly accepted. When my demons resurrected, I'm on the prowl once again, burdened by the downfalls of man.
These are the downfalls of men, blocking my entrance into the gates of heaven.
Why should I have to live in the past? This world moves so fast, and you're at your doom. I'm driven by the urge and constant need to consume. Damn.
go to me. I hate to share my baby, can't trust you while I'm away. I don't know why you choose to stay, maybe it's cause I'm the first. At times I feel like I'm the worst, why do I get so possessive? I try to stay progressive, but I end up just obsessive. I'm supposed to be a man, strong, able, and dignified. In reality, I am only terrified about losing. So I am choosing prevention as my method of keeping you near, stay here, which leads you to tear. I mean, I am Sony, I can't do a thing except blow up. I feel handcuffed by these emotions. I have no other notions except jealousy,
These are the downfalls of men, blocking my entrance into the gates of heaven.
I see everything in green, turning my heart mean. I cannot trust, jealousy making my mind bust.
These are the downfalls of men, blocking my entrance into the gates of heaven.
I see everything in green, turning my heart mean. I cannot trust, jealousy making my mind bust.
These are the downfalls of men, blocking my entrance into the gates of heaven.
Gates of heaven.
Gates of heaven.
Gates of heaven. Jealousy. Everybody follows your phone. Jealousy.
And more for
Pisces 99. San Jose, laying it down. New moon.
Visual terrain. Rhyme one time, then it's about time to take a time travel with more weight than a grain, gravel, or a plane. Concentrate upon the stain of a visual terrain which gains power to explain the trend of the tracks created for the trend to be generated. Celebrate the various gestures. All aboard this following adventure. Annual action-packed ride as we slide down the tracks. As I abide on safety facts and caution. With the percussion persevering, no steering, only persuasive direction. To be decisive within the distance of a distinct district of an instinct of a stick shift with a gift under a Christmas tree. Can be an MC traveling in a circular motion, which seems to be the potion. Coals burning, resolving, revving in the engine trails of a railroad leading directly into the ocean. Visualize all notions, commotion, mediated the meditative manifestation of a new creation, a transportation of human eyes, humans seen from the pipe rise into the skies, but realize this type of ripe smoke is a no joke. If you inhale, you just might choke upon the solution and no pollution provided by the visual train in your dream, releasing streams of steam, and it seemed to be in a higher speed, chasing away from the demon, a death determined forever burning. Too much dedication to be turning up the gears as I steer clear here from the fear. Here on board of the moving object, the objective subject for a new perspective of things, in order to see what's stopping the flashing red light brings.
Bumper to bumper, conductor, thunder, conducting, abducting, freight train dumping, shunning, hijackers. None of the passengers on the train are pampered. Smokestack burning without candor. Photographs of the conductor before and after. Locomotives, motors describing the instruction manual shattered. Passengers transported in pitch black tunnels and caverns. Bloodthirsty bats hang upside down in the caverns with no manners. Railroad pirates cannot overrun and capture. Commandeer control from the conductor at the front of the train and the locomotive. Forking the train tracks opposite, positive, operative, moderate, competent, condiments delivered in the donor car. Cigar, this train ride is a seminar. Conductor emotion, we get in the pit of our gut, stomach, gastrointestinal, registered nurses on board for medical complications, proclamations, conductor combinations, train wreck abominations, railroad crossing, need authorization to condemn each and every passenger on a whim. Whimsical conductors, invisible, simple, signal, simple, central nervous system, symptoms, no passengers without tickets are victims, conducting wisdom, destruction, emblem, stinging like a stringent, is a stringent, ending, consent to operate, confiscate all passengers' belongings, performing cardiopulmonary resuscitation, if there is no responding, visual train is launching, eyewitness accounts haunting, yawning, robbing, wrecking, and entering, littering, elbow, railroad, rovers, typical, cylindrical, visceral. Train is generating, bumper to bumper. Train is generating, bumper to bumper.
unison. Star Messiah, diverse, a Daysman Empire affiliation. The rebirth. 5 long years since we first stepped onto the scene as minded units and gained a respect living our dreams. It all began in high school, obtaining our musical tool, never taken for a fool. We were the rebirth of cool. Some of y'all might know not, when we were never coming soft, trying and tribulating. This single was speculating. I myself am diverse, dispersed verses for all of the folks. From Berkeley to the Zay, we try our best to pave our way. We've encountered countless members who couldn't remain in unison. Had to take it from 8 to 2 and finally do what we had to do. I went from being in unison to being a gypsy, to now becoming a Daysman, to be lyrically amazing. It feels good to say that we're about 6 tapes deep, from various crews to solo tapes causing tape deck break. Fuck an honorable mention, put your hatred in attention. Number of the essence, it's MIU redemption. Redemption. We've come a long way to signify Messiah and die. No more misconception, just pure thought, adolescence. And consider this a lesson, don't forget about the unison. No need for rejection, this is MIU redemption. We've come a long way to signify Messiah and die. No more misconception, just pure thought, adolescence. And consider this a lesson, don't forget about the unison. No need for rejection, this is MIU redemption.
Unison equates into musical expressions. To do it forever last, consider this a redemption. 40, not to mention we've been together since 94. Giving you a taste, and we're always wanting more. Never coming softer was the joint in 96. With the B-sided trials and tribulations. But since we missed our many chance to inform the public that we exist, vocalistic and ballistic, MIU next verbal visit upon the infamous gypsy cab. I had to take it back, in other words, at times we verb. As a matter of fact, I retract from my mind every day, predominantly. Various ceremonies, aka unisonically. Rhymes by honor, research through the epics and our fiction. Travel through a warp zone powered by diverse comprehension. Four dimensionally and conceptually, a description of maturity, otherwise our redemption.
We've come a long way to signify Messiah and die. No more misconception, just pure thought, adolescence. And consider this a lesson, don't forget about the unison. No need for rejection, this is MIU redemption. We've come a long way to signify Messiah and die. No more misconception, just pure thought, adolescence. And consider this a lesson, don't forget about the unison. No need for rejection, this is MIU redemption. MIU redemption. MIU redemption. Unison 99. Yes. Everyday predominant figurative ceremony. The youth era. Much respect to those who didn't forget about the unison. 9-4, mine's unison era. 9-5, mine's unison era. 9-6, Gypsy Cab. 97, 98, 99 to infinity. Daysman Empire.
We're marked men, endangered species. See these components of your opponent's moments turn to feces. We be the intricate implement. Target system, sharp marksman, extinction. Event for Axiom and A-O.N.E. Continuum to millennium. It's a force gonna attack at full mass. They stand my back, target attached, stay home and fast. Eager to dash, I'm a nomad. Roam this planet stagnant. As a man, born to the ravenous. Don't flinch, direct hit. Be a marksman from a building perched on birds on her. Reveal when birds alert disperse. Scatter in patterns, a lantern conjure. Light and turn dark shades, light through dark nights to fight. The high priest, hybrids can lead, conceive these endangered species, extinct elements of fire. Those testaments expire, condemn, wait with permission, wisdom embedded in the head. Red censor, further murder. No murmur or squirmer. Psych the surrogate, colossal gospel, not so hot like every cold. I've blown bars, hold people, Lord, windshield, escape the evil and will. Cautious among constant confusion, Constitution review, useless in the U.S. Many ethics will pass, many ethics will come. We unite as one. Target system, sharp wit marksmen, but in the end I'm a marksman to target them, to aim to avenge.
I roam this planet as a man with a target on his back. For the fact that my various transitional phrases of syntax bend backs in the opposite direction. Question yourself, is this universal, commercial dispersal, worth the rehearsal is receiving? I'm believing not, this deceiving plot ended abruptly extinct. Turn to fossil distinction of a colossal gospel, monster, not so
sediments of an abundance of New Testaments. Incredulous, yes it is, yet it is overlooked. These overbooked shows continue to offend you with a menu of overexposed hoes, while the innovation that you are seeking is right up under your nose. It's right up under your nose. The innovation you seek is under your nose. As I lurk and crawl on this underground concrete battlefield, I ponder if anyone will yield and observe the words placed on my armor and shield. Being a marked man requires protection. Is this just another reflection of what has crept in, or perception that has just been slept on? Cause you slept in. Narcoleptic mind state. Wake up. I got the antiseptic for blind face. Remind you it takes years to create what I make. This Jake came at me on some old laser tag paintball shit, trying to knock me out of my position. I told him the fool before you faint, boy, you might want to stop what you're doing and take a listen. See this collision from Axiom and A-O.N.E, the digit of what's been lacking since day one. So as the days been, I continue to bring light. As the days been, I continue to bring light. Throughout the struggle and the fight. What marksmen and endangered species? See these components of your opponent's moments turn to feces. We be the intricate implement. Target system shark marksman extinction event for Axiom A-O.N.E, continuing into millennium.
We're in danger. Target, marksman, extinction, incompletion. They fleet, it's greedy, it's starry, scurry from flurry, urgency, assuredly buried misbelief. Glory comes with steep quantum leap. What you deem me, you deceive the king. I'll exile your throne now, my God down within a 10 percentile. Prevent, revenge, to win.
Counterattack this continuous addition of lyrics. Step back, boy, get off my shoes. I don't think these motherfuckers have paid their dues yet. My crew consists of vets. They ain't afraid to get wet when shit gets thick. Shit is intense now. These events now make the suspenseful. A pitfall is what you just stepped in. My interchangeable parts, man, transforming me to what is known as a marksman, previously known as a marksman. Counterclockwise situation. The tables are turning, these cradles are burning. These babies are left crying, dying, trying to be me, A-O.N.E. These attempts are futile. Lying on the tiles, the 10 percentile. It's been a while since I've used it, but as a marksman, I'll never lose it.
So it's stolen scope, invisible cloak. I wove the window, needle, as though it seems. Cross stitch, protection against monsters. I'm targeting, working with caution, stalking who stalks me deviously. Whisper with me, a dagger and his gun dagger placed time for an uneven score marked harder. A target not guarded, escape or marksmanship.
We're marksmen, endangered species. These components of your opponent's moments turn to feces. We be the intricate implement. Target system, shark marksman extinction event for Axiom A-O.N.E, continuing to millennium.
We're marksmen, endangered species. See these components of your opponent's moments turn to feces. We be the intricate implement. Target system, shark marksman extinction event for Axiom A-O.N.E, continuum into millennium.
Excuse me, master. I think you need to see something. The egg has hatched. It's alive.
Gradually levitated the proper liquid filled test tube. Another tribulated test upon prime subject myself. Emptied the formula containing metaphoric embryos. Instantly seized the control of my mind, body, and my soul. Even though I had acquired master strength, I look into the mirror with a twisted vision that wasn't mine. In the reflection, I find myself mutated, eyes dilated, and I had this urge. My animal instincts merged into a destructive mind state. I verge, jump out through the window, I landed. My body symmetry expanded. The creature of the night revisited. death in the first degree. Vengeance upon my kind, my only goal. As I begin to demolish anything my way. My mutated state not bothered by the cold. Bloodshot and highly unstable. Ever so willing and able to destroy the likes of this city. And I do this without pity.
On a remote island, deep off the western coast, a desolate land inhabited by beings of the technological age, lived a man who decided to cross the boundaries of man versus machine. Manifest through the enlightenment of reoccurring dreams. A chemical mixture painted a picture of destruction through the man's creation, facing the world of mortal devastation.
I'm malfunctioning. Brain error, celluloid, android built to reign terror. I walk through the streets like an altered beast. I see chaos, human body parts deceased. Individuals twisted in their physical forms. As the death toll rises, I quickly analyze it. Administer shots with the use of a seismic cannon. Try to kill them all where they're standing. No state of grace, all I see is death up in my database. Get wiped clean from the slate. Beta race. See, I was built without an ounce of guilt. I spit acid and turn entire towns to silk.
Fear me not, for my attributes war lies inside of my wrath. The proper destination is San Jose's aftermath. Forging in ruins, but I keep pursuing no matter what. The South Bay existence will soon end in an abrupt fashion. Why I continue to act like an untamed beast. The horror is revealed when diverse alter souls release, unleashed into the public, and I loved it while it lasts. Deceased of many casualties concealed in body bags.
My evolution causing a twist, a bloody miss from the explosive fear drives me a bit off of the edge. I put together the puzzle pieces. Is my creator an experiment gone mad? Now they plot on my extinction. Internal gear friction, highly dangerous addiction to violent acts of ultra violence. I move through this world of computers and chaos, pausing only to terrorize the night. I blaze on an ounce of kryptonite, light up like optical illusions, leaving you deciphering delusions. When I walk the earth shakes, I break soil. Mere military tanks can't stop the turmoil. I watch you boil in my teardrops, a massive puncture as my blood vessels flucture. One touch crumbling down any massive structure. Look directly to my eyes and disintegrate. Planet of the evolving apes, crushing buildings like grapes. Collapse with your mere humanoid raps. Get slapped from the realistic man-made machines gone ballistic.
Humans, to them the end is inconceivable. Till I spit gas, make the air unbreathable. Leaving souls grieving, so what? I'm on a mission. Slaughtering the timid with limitless ammunition. Equipped with night vision, I rip through the hillsides. Bodies lie still all dead, with their grills wide open. I'm scoping out the rest of the scenery. No oxygen, no signs of life, no greenery. Seemingly this episode was sorta like a dream. Small elements of a presidential scheme.